What's the deal? What? How's it going, people? This is Berserker Defender. What's going on? Just here, chilling, wondering about what's going on with all of y'all. Well, for me, let's just go do some battles, alright? I'm gonna get started. Let's. Open your door. Alright, bro. No, close it. Ooh, that leopard's nice. You gotta check that shit out. They said that the converter was decreased, but let's check out the leopard. Oh, I need some ammo. Let's get some ammo. Where'd you put the lighter at? Aaron? How do you miss? Wow. Oh, come on, Wargaming. Alright, let's see. Alright guys, so I had a loudmouth earlier. And you all know I like loudmouths. But the guy never hit me up for a one-on-one, but you know that saying goes, talk is cheap. And he fights really good, guys. Really good. I like the way he fights. He covers well. This is what I call a player that knows how to cover. If you get players with you like that, that means give them the points because he needs to do a mission. So what do? You give him the points. Or you try to. Oh, he wants to do double. Alright, hold on. Let's do 2 corrupts. Is it hot back there or is it warm? Oh, come on. That was a dead shot right there. Wow. I should put my music on. Alright, guys, hold on. Let me put my music on real quick. Hopefully he could stay up and I'll stay down here, yeah. Oh no! is. Hey, what's up? What's up? Thank you for joining, guys. Oh, how old am I? Well, let's just say that I'm old enough with the kid's body. No, I'm old enough with the kid's mind. There you go. There you go. Let's get back into that music. Let's go test the strength of this tank. Better luck next time, sucker. He didn't see that one coming. No, I don't got headphones, man. I just have a $3,000 phone. Oh man, good game, good game. See, this is the one thing I like about these games is that you can actually talk in them. It's better than Discord, and it doesn't interrupt your what do you call it? Mine is the McLaren T1. It's from OnePlus. It's from OnePlus company. It's called the McLaren. Let's see, my phone. Yeah, it's really good. Let's see, it's one of the gaming phones that Plus One made. It has 10 gigs of RAM, close to a terabyte of memory, and yeah, it's a good phone. But wargaming kind of just messes with only me with this game because I go against wargaming a lot. Because they're idiots and they like to rip off people. Here you go. Let me do my stats. That way you guys can see my stats. I'm from Earth, man. From the USA. So there it is. Oh shit. I'm getting the spiking headache. Wow. I can't eat this oil shit. Damn.
So
I was good. Now I know why you like it, because there's a lot of fucking salt in the bottom. How do I feel about Russia? How do I feel about Russians and to Russia to Putin? You know what? I'll comment on that, and I'll make it very brief. All right, I'll make it very brief on this issue, because a lot of kids are into this stuff, and you know what? It's kind of sad that our kids are into it because they're supposed to enjoy their youth, not worry about the political views of America or of other countries. But I will say this: if anybody believes in the Bible, all your answers are there. And if you don't understand what I mean by that, what do you call it? Look at all what's going on, and you'll see that most of the stuff is not our people. It's our people that are in charge of us to take care of us, which is our government. Now, Russia been trying to find solutions, especially Putin, being an agent, an ex-agent. He knows where the hood is. You know, he's a person from the hood. And what do you call it? You know, he understands his people. Us Americans, we love money, man. Money to us is like a great accomplishment in life. We expect it to be so great and stuff like that. But you know what? We can't do that. You know, we can't throw risks just like that, because hold on, I can't think right. Oh. Okay, well, watch, guys. I think Putin's a great president. I think Russia's a beautiful country. And I'll say this. I'll say why Russia is a great country and Putin's a good president. Back then, Russia and U.S. is the only country that I know that steps into everybody's business. And that's coming from me. I live in the U.S. A lot of people from here in the United States have an argument within that in our own country, that the U.S. steps into a lot of foreign countries' business. But this is the thing. A lot of foreign countries back then needed help from Germany and other forces when Hitler invaded. And that was a long time ago. That was like maybe about close to 100 years plus or less. But now the U.S. is in a turn to where like it's more money, not globally, not what the U.S. was meant for, like to help people, to gain their trust and everything like that. Now we have a lot of internet values throwing other countries away in their values, and I think that Putin's not trying to change countries. He's just trying to gain their respect so that his country can get supplies and all that stuff, which is, I understand that. I get it. Just like every other country, just like Africa. You know, if Africa wasn't so held back, also too, if it wasn't so, like if the U.S. was, you know, to open up, you know, business-wise, you know, the U.S. we will fall back behind, and not behind as in money-wise, but as in support-wise, because we're stepping into a lot of grounds that doesn't belong to us. You know, the U.S. is supposed to protect people, not gain control of people, and that's what I think. I was born in a military family. I was raised by a military family. Marines, and I think that right now with the current situation with our presidents that we have right now, our past and present presidents, have messed up because they all
thought about their pockets instead of for the people and for what would make it easier for people to grow and invest in their own country instead of investing in foreign countries where it's much cheaper. I think that's where us Americans are falling behind, where we're not doing that. We're not opening our doors and investing outside of our country. All we want to do is we're sticking into one country, which is us, the U.S. And Trump, with this racist race and all this other stuff, we got to remember, one of these days, this whole world's going to become one united humanity preservation. Meaning that there's only going to be a few of us in this earth to respect each other as humans and not look at each other within color, race, what the person has to offer. It's more about what you could do for each other. It's more about how you could live life easily and in peace. I think that was the greater good for America, but now we have much more troubles with a lot of manipulations within media, live stream, people, other governments paying militias to make false videos in terrorist countries just that way they could post it on live media. I think that's what's turning people against their eyes and stuff like that. And I think it's more giving a brighter view of what's going on around them. Like me, guys, it might seem like I'm rich or something like that, or I have a lot of money and anything like that, but not really. I work. I used to work. My wife works now. I used to own businesses. I used to work for businesses, Fortune 500 companies too, as well. But when you see those things, guys, and I'm telling you, kids out there, don't pay attention to the games, to the media, to what you see on TV, to all this negative stuff. Don't pay attention to the negative stuff. You being kids, why don't you guys, Yeah, it is. It actually is. And you know what? It is a beautiful place. I have friends that have been there. They showed me videos. I have a little bit of friends that are Russians that on this live stream that I've talked to very vaguely, but I do consider them friends because it was a good conversation about food, ethnic food, the way there's a lot more to do with Russia than what a lot of people think. And there's a lot of historical value in Russia too, as well as around the world. But this issue with war, Turkey not accepting the Kurds, it's all biblical, guys. The Lord said that we will turn each other. Even family will turn each other. The media, the government, friends, family, dogs, cats, animals will all turn on each other. And that's because we're letting this happen. We're letting our kids watch teen pregnancy on MTV. Deaths, like suicides of militias on TV. It's more view. There's no more educational part for our kids in high school except for a gun going because of some sort of image thing that kids gotta worry about when they go to school. I think that's pretty sad. When I was growing up, I grew up in the 70s. Yes, the hippies. I am a pot smoker. I don't believe in government prescriptions, and it's because none of these prescriptions that the government has ever made has ever cured anyone for sure. All natural substances that came from the ground has actually helped people naturally. And I think that's what our body was tend to. Not chemical dyed products, bleached products to make antibiotics. None of that helps. That's my beliefs, guys. So this is why I say this. All that negativity, kids, stay away from. Enjoy your youth. Go outside, get dirty. Once in a while, go play, make mud putties. Don't forget what's out there in your backyard. Don't forget if you have a big land out there with rivers, streams, and mountains, and fucking trees, and all kinds of animals and insects. Go explore that. Abuse that. Don't stay at home. If you stay home to study. But then take your phone outside with you. Don't forget that. Don't forget that you also have a playground that was given to you that is much more your kingdom than anybody else's too. That's what we're forgetting, guys. That's what the humanitarian values that push a nation and people together, that make a world into a better place for everybody to live. So that's my thought, guys. I might be an asshole, but on the same note, I'm a respectful asshole. I really am. I don't like to bash players unless they bash me. I like to bash companies that let players take advantage of their authority within a game. Stuff like that, guys. But, other than that, man, that's where we need to be. Russia's a beautiful place. I advise a lot of people to go to visit Russia as a tourist place. Honestly, me and my wife, we're going to be taking off. We're going to be going to Europe here pretty soon to travel. I've been saying this about 2 years about now, but it's taking us about almost 2 years to do what we want to do in that. And like I said, guys, I'm around my early 40s. My son's in the Marine Corps. He's a very, very respectful man. He has a job, and he's a very young kid with a big man. And I thank God every day that he is not racist. He doesn't look at color, does not look at nothing like that, because he's a mixed in skin. He's white and Italian. I mean, Mexican and Italian. He has a little bit of Indian in him, but he's a good kid. He's smart. He doesn't think about money. He thinks about family values, like me. Shit. See what happens when I talk, guys? You know what, guys? I'm going to take a break. My head hurts. I need to go get some aspirins. I'll be right back.